Welcome to the second part of this hands-on. So as you can see, I am in AWS Glue in AWS Management Console. Okay, you just need to type Glue here, and that's how you will reach in this dashboard. To your left, you can see various options. You need to click on database. I have already clicked on it. And let's click on add database, AWS metrics. You can give any name to your database and you just simply click on create database. Your database is created, an empty database, right? Next step, to set up crawler which will crawl to S3 bucket. Okay, so to your left you can see crawler. I'm hovering my mouse, click on crawler, create crawler. Crawler name may be CSV file crawl, okay, or crawler, and then click on next. Here one very important thing, basically two important thing, data source. We need to add data source. Okay, click on add data source. Our data source, you tell me our data source. Our data source is S3, right? So you can see browse, this is our S3 bucket, that's the folder, and then you can select the folder name CSV. Okay, inside it will read the file. Why am I doing, I could have directly selected the file, but if you have 2 or 3 files, right now we are doing the demo using one file, but in real world you may have multiple files inside a folder. So you should always give folder so that it can look for different files. All right, here crawl all subfolders settings or radio button you need to keep. Alright, now custom classifier, guys, this is really important. Why do we need classifier? First click on add new classifier. We are adding classifier, CSV classifier, but you will ask this question, why do we need CSV classifier? So by default what happens, guys, Glue tries to detect format automatically, but you know CSV file do not have a schema, first option. So Glue may not detect column names correctly. Secondly, sometime what happens, Glue treats CSV file, the CSV file which I showed you in previous lecture, as a single column instead of splitting by commas. That is the reason we have to add a CSV classifier, so that Glue can recognize the file type as CSV. Glue can identify correct delimiter. When we say delimiter means, let me show you what is delimiter. So comma, you can see comma, and then double quotes, you can see double quotes. Can you see these are nothing but delimiters? All right, guys. Okay, so let me give a name as EC2 CSV classifier. Okay, now here column delimiter, okay, and then quote symbol we'll keep as is, because quotes we have given double quotes and we have comma in CSV file. Now column heading, yes, has heading, and then what we need to do, I have copied 7 columns, all 7 columns, okay, and I have mentioned here these are the 7 columns of CSV file. Now you can leave everything as is and then you can click on create. So your classifier is created. Here you refresh it and now we can see the classifier. You add it, you click on next. Now we also have created IAM role. You also need IAM role. Why? So firstly let me show you, this is the IAM role I have created, but I'll take you guys to IAM dashboard. So here click on roles, that's the role I have created, Glue. Now click on it and I will show you the policies or permissions which I have attached with this role. S3 full access, AWS Glue service role, all are AWS managed policies, so you can attach it. You need not to write a custom policies, right? CloudWatch full log access. Okay, Let's click on next. Choose database. We have already created a database, and I think now crawler schedule on demand. We can also schedule it hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or any custom setting. But now, for now, we are keeping as on demand. Next, and then create crawler. So one crawler successfully created. So click on crawler, and that's your crawler. You need to select it, and then you need to click on run. This will run for few minutes, maybe couple of minutes, and after that we will click on table. Can you see to your left table? This will create the table, guys. It will read the data from S3 and it will create a table, and then we will, in the third part, we will use Athena to query the table. Okay, so as you can see, guys, table is created successfully. You can click on it, and then you will see these are the columns, right? These are the 7 columns we mentioned in the CSV file. So I am closing this hands-on, and in the third part of this hands-on, Glue Athena, and then S3 hands-on, we will use Athena. We will learn how to use Athena to query the table, this table. Alright guys, I will see you in the next lecture.